following the incident of September 19th at the White House. It's clear that our security plan was not properly executed. This is unacceptable, and I take full responsibility, and I will make sure that it does not happen again.
The first question the American people want to know was, is there a crash button, and had it been pushed, would it have locked the front door, what's marked as the entrance hall?
The front door at the time did not have an automatic locking mechanism. It required an individual to hand lock the door.
Earlier, there was a report and in the indictment of Mr. Gonzalez that he was apprehended at the entrance hall. Isn't it true today that we understand that is not true? He was actually apprehended at the green room. Is that correct?
As Mr. Gonzalez entered the door, he knocked back the officer that was standing at the doorway. The officer then engaged Mr. Gonzalez. They crossed the east entrance hall together, made the left turn down the cross hall. They stepped momentarily into the east room. Another officer rendered aid, and he was placed on the ground, on the carpet, and handcuffed on the cross hall just outside of the green room. To my knowledge, and based on the briefings that I have received of this 3-year-old investigation that occurred in November of 2011 that appeared in the Washington Post on Sunday, there was confusion at the time by the part of the witnesses as to what they had witnessed and what they had saw. It wasn't until the Usher's office was preparing for the return of the President and First Family, or the President and the First Lady, that they identified damage on the Truman balcony. That led to further investigation, and that led to us contacting the Federal Bureau of Investigation to initiate their full investigations.
Give me all the evidence to support that supervisor's conclusion that it was not shots fired, despite all the contemporaneous claims that it was, and despite all of the reaction of your agents that it was. Give me all the evidence to support the theory that it was a vehicle backfiring. And then tell me, why not invest the very minimal resources required to exhaustively search the White House?
The initial shooting incident occurred at 9:30 at night. It's difficult to see at night.
How about here?
Officers
Can you hear at night?
Officers heard the shots fired on Constitution Avenue. Officers reacted, picked up security positions, swept the area looking for any type of injury, any type of intruder. It was not known until days later that these shots had actually struck the upper level, the 3rd floor level of the White House.
Okay, I'm going to end because I'm out of town with the same question that I began with. Why not search every inch of the White House, given the very small investment of resources?
By my calculations, you're down almost 300, more than 250 agents in the uniformed services in the last year or two since the sequester and the cuts. Is that the case?
Yes, Representative Norton. The Secret Service has had a reduction in its staffing as a result of sequestration and other fiscal constraints. We are close to 550 employees below our optimal level.
You had 3 shots at this guy, 3 chances, and he got to the green room in the White House. What happens when you have a sophisticated organization with nefarious intent and resources going up against the Secret Service? I don't think the Secret Service is taking their duty to protect the American president and his family at the White House. I don't think you're taking it seriously. I have very low confidence in the Secret Service under your leadership.
The president is safe today, and we're going to continue to migrate our resources to every place that we need to ensure the president, his family, those others that we protect, as well as the White House complex, are safe.